Hey everybody, Chris Beatty's here, editor of Growertalks, Green Profit, and the e-newsletter Acres Online, with another episode of The Goods, hot products from the summer trade shows that you would have attended had there been any summer trade shows. But there are no summer trade shows, so maybe this is the next best thing. Today I am with Paul O'Neill. He is the manager of grower products for Beaver Plastics. Welcome, Paul.
Well, thanks, Chris. It's good to speak to you.
Now
even though we're not at Cultivate, this is the next best thing.
Or Far West, or any kind of show. But you're in the comfort of. Well, where are you broadcasting from today?
Right now, I'm in a place called Atchison, Alberta, which is just outside of Edmonton. And this is the main head factory for Beaver Plastics. And we've been in here for about 20 years in our newer manufacturing facilities.
Ah, beautiful. And here I am in Chicago, and yet we're talking like we're sitting across from each other in the office. But
there you go.
Well, we're going to. Beaver Plastics does all kinds of products for multiple industries, including food packaging, beekeeping supplies. You make aviary supplies, but today we're going to talk specifically about some products for hydroponic growers, as well as young plant growers. And to that end, let me share my screen here so we can take a look at a little PowerPoint I put together with some of your products in it. I think you can see it there now.
Yep.
And the first product we're going to talk about today are your lettuce rafts. Tell us about these.
The lettuce rafts has really been a Cinderella product. It's one of our newer product lines. It's about 10 to 15 years old. It started a small product line, but shipped to very large growers growing lettuce, as the name entails. Since then, it's spread out throughout North America, and actually throughout the world. We've shipped this product. And it's not only producing lettuce, but also basil and spinach and whatever greens you could think of. I've even seen beets being grown in this. People are harvesting their beets greens for different salads.
Are these specifically for floating systems, or could you use them in other types of systems?
Yeah, no, this is really, you could use it for aeroponics or any other ways, but I've seen a few people trying different things, but mostly it's for floating systems that are about 6 inches deep. Some of the more skilled growers are using some of their original ebb flow floors and growing products in about 2 or 3 inches of water, but deep water production.
Okay. What else does a hydroponic grower need to know about the lettuce raft that makes them unique or interesting?
Yeah, well, what we offer is a product based on our original technology called sealed surface technology, and it's a high density, tightly fused product. So the customer can get many years and uses out of these products, or they, if they handle it roughly, well, of course they're going to they're not going to last a year. But if you take care of them and handle them correctly, you'll get minimal breakage, and you'll harvest a lot of lettuce. Sort of the time frame from start to finish for growing the different lettuce plants, including the ones you see in the picture here, is about 4 to 6 weeks. So the customers that are using this product can quickly change the product. Let's say the butterball lettuce is no longer popular. They can switch over to basil or whatever else in a few weeks time.
I think I read the trays are 2 feet by 4 feet in size.
Standard 2 foot by 4.
Okay, and what sort of cell sizes or configurations are available?
They're based on, based on plant density. So roughly speaking, rule of thumb, but you got to check this out yourself if you're growing the plant, because everybody grows slightly different. It'll produce about 7.5 kilograms to 8 kilograms of produce per raft. And so we have an 18 count raft. We have a 28 count raft, 36 count raft, and a 72 count raft. All right. So as you're going up with more plants on the raft, of course your product becomes smaller and smaller. But that might be a good thing.
Depending on what you're growing, the size, whether it's
the size and what they want to buy. I mean, the people A customer may not want to have a large head of lettuce. They may want a smaller head of lettuce.
Right. And I should mention that all of your products are made from expanded polystyrene. That's the only
That's correct,
plastic
yeah.
you deal with. That's your specialty. And
That's
this
it.
product is actually kind
Specialty.
of the forerunner to the lettuce rafts, right? Your
Yes,
hydroponic
that's
trays.
correct.
These are propagation trays pretty much for anything you might grow, any kind of seedling or rooted liner.
That's correct, yeah. So this one here, it's used extensively in the vegetable industries for growing peppers and tomatoes and onions and cabbage. And we have many different sizes of these trays, different plant densities, depending on the size of plant you want to grow. And these will be taken out to the field. The pictures you see there, the top picture is some peppers being grown. The center picture is some dipole watermelons, and that's Florida and Texas. So yeah, and it's a nice product. There's lots of design things in it that make
primarily
it
vegetables or ornamentals as well.
Yeah, there's ornamentals grown in it. Some of we have larger trays on our styro block for larger seedlings. So you name it, something's been grown in it somewhere. There's probably about a billion plants grown in our trays every growing season. You know,
yeah, and who's responsible for counting all those? That's a lot.
Yeah, that's just an estimate. You can go out and do it.
The last thing we want to talk about, though, is recycling, because plastics is a hot topic in the horticulture, the agriculture industry, and figuring out ways to reuse or recycle. But I guess that's one of the benefits of the polystyrene tray is recyclability. Tell us about how Beaver can help growers of the products.
Yeah, there's lots of lots of ways to reuse. Expanded polystyrene is a thermoplastic, so it melts down easily. So it sells. It's anywhere from 5 cents to 20 cents to 30 cents a pound is the actual price the market's willing to pay for condensed EPS, and they'll make picture frames out of it and moldings and all sorts of stuff that you don't even know is recycled. They don't bother telling you because they're selling it as a new product. So it's easily reused, and there is a demand out in the market. So we'll take it back at the factory, sort of a Horty block tray. The handling cost, we'll charge you 15 cents per tray to handle it, and then you pay the backhaul back to our factory. The other option is you can purchase this equipment, and you can sell it yourself into the open market. So let's say you have a large operation, you can actually recycle the stuff on site yourself, and so you don't need to send it back to us.
And then you sell it to the secondary user.
Yeah, there's recyclers out there. Yeah, the recyclers out there willing to buy it, and that's a whole other industry to track down. And but yeah, and the other option is really good.
Yeah. Well, that's just a taste of the products that are available from Beaver Plastics. If you want to know more, I think you can go to the website. It's www.bpgrower.com. Have I got that right, Paul?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
All right. Well, next time, let's actually stop in at your booth to talk products. It'd be much more fun. But this is the next best thing. I enjoyed spending some time with you today, Paul.
Okay. Take care, Chris.
All right. And on behalf of everybody at Ball Publishing, I'm Chris Beatty saying so long and see you next time.